How do you set the price of a product? And how can you raise the price or price your product at a higher price point? That's what we're going to talk about in this episode. If there's a paradigm shift that I could cause for you in this video, it would be this: that you don't look at the price point of a product or service in terms of time or time for you to deliver that, but for the outcome that you're providing the people, the benefits that they're going to receive. So let me pass along a little parable that I heard. I've heard this from multiple places, but imagine a city that had a power outage. Okay, and there's a big power plant that is shut down and it's not providing power to the city. And a lot of workers have gone there, tried to figure it out. They couldn't get it figured out. So they called in the expert, and this expert came in there. He went over to a panel, he pushed the right button, and the power came on. And then he gave them an invoice for his services, and it said $1,000. And the person paying the invoice said, well, wait a minute, that only took you 5 minutes. So the guy in this parable says, well, yeah, it only took me 5 minutes to push that button, but it took me a decade to learn what button needed to be pushed. So his expertise, the value that he delivered, no one else could deliver it. And so it justified the price point that he charged. He's the only one that knew the right button to push in that parable. So the real question is about the price point for your product or your service is, what outcome can you deliver? What can you help people accomplish? What can you help them achieve? What problems can you solve? What dreams can you help them achieve? Now, if you map that out and you really can accomplish that, you really can deliver that, then you can charge a higher price point. Now this is just fake money, so don't worry about that. But this money is just an exchange of value. So if I'm gonna pay you $100 for something, the reason that I'm willing to give you $100 for that thing is because I value that thing more than the money. Or if I have a stack, let's say this is 10,000, let me grab the whole stack of my fake money. So if I had $10,000, and I'm going to spend $10,000 for something, it's because I value that something at higher than 10,000. I might value it at 15. So think about this. Let's say you were an art connoisseur, you knew art, right? And you're in a thrift store, and you happen to be looking through the paintings, and you find a real Picasso. Like, you find a masterpiece there by Picasso himself, and you see the sticker on it, and it's like $10. Right? So if you haha, I found this, I got this Picasso for $10, I'm going to go sell it to somebody for $100. No, you're not. I mean, that would be a 10 times markup, right? But of course we're not going to sell it for $100. We're going to go have this thing appraised. We're going to see what it's really worth. Maybe it's worth 10 million. I really have no idea. Picasso, maybe more than 10 million. I really have no idea. But it doesn't matter what you paid for it. It really just, how much do people value it? So if I'm going to sell this to an art collector, and in their mind it's worth $15 million, and I offer it to them for $12 million, then of course they're going to pay me right off the bat. All right, I've got a couple final tips in this video that I want to share with you about price point for your products, okay? So once you set the price point for a product, don't discount it. Don't offer coupons. Don't allow people to negotiate that price point, because that undervalues it. And if somebody pays full price, and then they learn that you gave a discount to somebody else, that just isn't right. Now, from another perspective, there are coupons that get mailed to me all the time, especially for restaurants in my local area. Now, I don't like to use coupons. I feel like if I'm going to go to a restaurant, I want that restaurant to succeed. I mean, I choose restaurants that I like, and why would I go to that restaurant hoping to get a discount, meaning they're not going to be profitable? So that's just a mindset shift. I haven't felt that way my whole life. I grew up in a coupon-loving family. My wife loves using coupons, but that's kind of a mindset, is like, I don't want people to use a coupon from me or to expect a discount. Or like when people say, okay, I like this program, what kind of discount can you offer me? I don't offer anyone discounts, and so I have no problem telling them, yeah, I don't offer discounts. The interesting thing is, the higher price points you have for your products or services, you actually will filter out those who will complain about your products and services. People that are looking for a discount are more likely to complain and not like your service. I'll give you a real example, and this is over a decade ago, but I had a website design service. It was $500, and I had a lot of complainers. I quadrupled my price point to $2,000. It was the same service, but I never sold it again for the $500. It was $2,000. I didn't have complainers anymore. So I'm excited to tell you about something that is now available. So you know me as the YouTube guy. I'm an expert on helping people leverage YouTube to generate leads for their business. One of my clients, Noelle Randall, she's definitely the expert on taking those leads from YouTube and converting them into business and converting them into revenue for her business. So Noelle and I created a course together. One of the modules, the reason it relates to this video is one of the modules is how to set price points for your products and programs. And learning from Noelle is amazing. I'm so excited to tell you about this course. It's all about the strategy session, the scripts, how you email and nurture people, the price points. So I highly recommend you check it out. Go to YouTubeSalesMastery.com, or you can go to my website and look for YouTube Sales Mastery there.